Good day, everyone. Hope everybody's doing great today. I appreciate those of you watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. Would you hit a man with the glasses? You wouldn't hit a man in the glasses, right? Anyway, so today we're going to be talking about Batman. If you've seen the Batman with Michael Keaton, the Joker one, you know what I'm talking about. You don't hit people with glasses. Come on, Batman. So the first time I seen this is going to be like a retro review. I saw this as a kid when it was in theaters. My uncle took me and enjoyed it. Thought it was fantastic. Maybe that's why I think Michael Keaton is the best Batman ever. I really do enjoy Michael Keaton in this role. I thought he did a fantastic job. And yes, back in the late 80s, about 99%, I'm going to say 99%, not 100%, 99% of people crapped on Michael Keaton, saying he was going to do a terrible job as Batman. He was a pleasant surprise. I think he nailed the part. He's my favorite Batman. And Jack Nicholson, a lot of props to Heath Ledger. Jack Nicholson, I love Jack Nicholson. I think he's my favorite Joker. But, you know, Heath Ledger did do a fantastic job as a Joker. I would say, like, all the actors who have done Joker have done a fantastic job. And their portrayal of Joker fits the movie that they portrayed him in. The worst Joker, though, I would have to say is Jared Leto. I don't know how much that's his fault and how much it's the director's fault of the character being written. But that's my least favorite, and I think he's probably the worst Joker. But that's either here or there. So let's go back to this Batman. Let's get ready to say original Batman, but it's not the original Batman. Original Batman was in the 60s. But we're going to go back here to the Michael Keaton Batman. So it came back out to theaters a couple of weeks ago to celebrate an anniversary of Batman. What was it, like the 100th anniversary or something like that? And, you know, I had to see this Batman again in the theaters, and it still holds up today, like the special effects. I would say like, you can tell a little bit more on the makeup of Jack Nicholson, like where they did like his smile and stuff. Because a little bit more noticeable than it was. Maybe I was only 10 years old because I was like 10 or 12 when the first one came out. You know, you were in that age, you don't really notice makeup, stuff like that. As going out this time, you can notice a little bit more where the makeup was to make you have that smile and stuff. But it wasn't that, like, didn't stick out that much, you know. It could easily, I still had to look for it, because I was looking for it to see if you could tell or not. But it's still fantastically done. Have you ever heard the way that they did the face, and like, you know, where he supposedly wipes off his fake peach color to make it look like white? Have you ever heard about that? It was like very cleverly done how they was able to do that scene where he wipes his face and, you know, you see the white underneath the paint. Probably already blowing at that part, but that part's fantastic, John. Fantastically done. I still love this story that they tell, and how it kind of fool you at the beginning, where you think it's Bruce Wayne's parents getting killed, but it's not. It's another couple who's in a similar situation, and, you know, Batman comes in there and saves him. The head writer, the newspaper guy, still find him funny, and, you know, kind of like everybody kind of takes him as like a tabloid writer. Back in the day, you know, you would have like Sun Times and Enquirer, you know, they would write these outlandish stories. So he's kind of like everybody's calling him, like, making fun of him, treating him like he's those kind of writers. Who's out there in fantasy land. Kate Beckinsale? No. Kim Basinger. Why did I say Kate Beckinsale for? KB, right? They both got KBs in their name. No, Kim Basinger still looks, well, I don't know about now, but back then, you know, she was very lovely looking, very pretty indeed. Does a great job as playing Vel, and you know, the chemistry between her and Michael Keaton were very good, very well. You love the music from Prince. You know, the songs he wrote was fantastic. Prince always does a great job musically. The music and the songs they chose fit perfectly with this Batman, with the world that Tim Burton created. I don't think I had a problem with this Gotham City. It's like it's too brick, too gray. I mean, it's very gloomy. It's always rainy and stuff. I know it's probably, it's gothic kinds of stuff, but I do have a problem with like the design of the city and the buildings that he did. They were very cookie cutter. Everything looked the same. But overall, I think like the sets and everything were very well done as well. And then I remember growing up when this first movie came out. There's that scene at the beginning of the movie where it's at nighttime and it's like an overhead shot, and you see down there like Batman's shadow and how he turns around and walks back into the building. How they said that was like one of the it was like brand new technology for that time period, and how hard it was to get that right. I mean, that's like a little bit of CGI right there. And, they were bragging about how well it was done. So, if you've seen this movie before, you're from the newer generation, what you see in the CGI, that was like a baby step for them, just to get that little shadow to walk back in. It also looks like those little black demons and from Ghost, when you died, you got those little black demons that takes the evil people to hell, I guess. It kind of looked a little bit like that. And this came out before Ghost, of course. What else can I say about this? This is a classic, fantastic movie. Michael Keaton's my favorite Batman. I think he's the best Batman. Maybe I'm prejudiced in that way. Love Jack Nicholson. Does a fantastic job portraying the Joker. They kind of try to touch on the origin story of the Joker. Or they don't kind of touch. They do basically touch upon how the Joker became the Joker. As a kid, I was kind of upset that he died. Even as an adult, they could have been fun if he wouldn't have died, and it would could have brought him back in later movies. Back then, though, everybody got killed in those Batman movies. And then the next movie kills off Penguin. Well, I don't think it was until the third one where they actually started putting people in jail. I mean, they killed off Two-Face, but then they put the Riddler in jail, right? Anyways, this is a longer review than I thought. What do you guys think? Do you like they always call it the 1989 Batman now. It's crazy. But do you like this Batman? What do you think about Michael Keaton? Is he the best Batman? Is he the worst Batman? Is he in the middle? What do you think about the story? Does this movie still holds up? Have you watched it lately? Do you still think it holds up to today's standards? If it was somebody who was born in the last 2 decades, would they still like this movie? Let me know. Have a great day, and hopefully you'll check me out in another video. Bye.